Alright, y'all. Welcome to today's video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the 3 ways that I used to get rich and steal brain rot. I'm not going to go through my base, but I will later in the video, because then if I go through my base, a few of the methods might get revealed. But I'll be going from the method that I started off with to get secrets to the method that I use now to get all my rare stuff. But of course, before we get started, y'all should join the Discord and link in the description. I'm just saying. And you could subscribe, but do that after I tell you all this stuff though, because I'm not gonna beg. But the first method, it's in the name. Everybody has done this. Steal a brain rot. But you're not just gonna join your average public lobby. Look in someone's base. That you're probably not gonna get a secret. Find a secret or a brain rot guy by just joining a random lobby. You have to do something different. Before I show you that something different, if you still on using a bunch of mythics and you're trying to get brain gods, watch out for these light goals. Try to find a public server on the poorer side, or go on private servers don't work, never mind for this, but every light goal that they reach, brain god will spawn a guaranteed one. And when I was doing this method, it was the only brain gods were Coco, Fonto, Trellalelo, and Odin Dindun. So those are obviously not the best brain gods anymore. For example, look at all these. Get pretty much any of these besides obviously the fused machines and the limited ones that only he can spawn. Lusco could elite those. But that is definitely good if you need brain gods for your stuff. But let me show you how you should steal for secrets and brain rot gods. I'm not actually going to join a server because my base is full of secrets and brain gods right now, and I don't want that stuff to get stolen. Alright, so you're going to want to click on steal brain rot, right? But you're not going to want to join yet. This is the same on PC as well. You're going to scroll down, go to servers. When you press on servers, you're going to go past all these private servers, and you're going to press exclude full servers. You don't have to do that. Then you're going to switch this to ascending. If you're fast enough, you can get one of these, but I do recommend scrolling down a little bit, as you're pretty much guaranteed to get in the server. That is how I've stolen multiple secrets, and that's how I started off by getting secrets. But let's go on to the second method. Alright, so this second method is kind of needed for the third method. By the way, let me just show you guys how I got my first secret. It was from stealing. I stole this Grapus Medusa right here. My first secret was a Grapus Medusa that I got from stealing. So, if I could get that, you guys definitely can do better, because I don't really steal that much anymore. And Grapus was literally one of the best secrets in the game when I did it. It was the best secret in the game at that time was La Grande when I stole it. So, that thing was very good then. But the second method, pretty obvious. Admin abuse. So every Tuesday and every Saturday, Samini Speederini, and sometimes even Sunday, there will be admin. And on Saturday, it'll be at 3 p.m. EST, and Tuesday it'll be at 5 p.m. EST. So I recommend getting on a little before that, and please go on a private server. It just hurts me when I see people doing admin in public servers. Because with secret spawns, you have to fight all those people, and even if you get it, they're still going to try to steal it from your base. So in Robux, as private server is only $1. I know not everyone is fortunate enough to get Robux, but I'm just saying. Let's say you have a friend who has Robux and they're willing to get a private server for you, but you guys have just been sharing one even though they have extra Robux. On one account, you can buy multiple private servers. I have one more private server. I have my main, always in for admin account, always in for admin abuse, and my alt account is also in a different private server that I pay for on my main account as well with my Robux. And during those admin abuses, Sammy will spawn in secrets, literally secrets. He'll give everyone 4x luck, sometimes 6x luck, and maybe even 8x luck if you're lucky. And he will also spawn in these admin lucky blocks, which the worst thing you can get is a Carlu mythic. Everything else is a brain rot god and secret. My luck is horrible in this game. It's very bad, I'll just say that. A lot of you guys probably might think otherwise, but when you see how much I do, you'll understand. This admin abuse today, I got one thing from the luck that Sammy didn't spawn, and it was a Lavaca, and I haven't gotten something from luck in over a month, and I've been in almost every admin abuse. So that just shows how bad my luck is, and I run 2 accounts. But I mean, I get all the stuff that I have from the stuff that he spawns in. So you're just going to want to do this. I recommend having an empty base because you don't want your base to get full. My alt account got a full base today, and I had to panic sell some stuff, and I had to sell a Mateo, which I was going to use for ritual. But that doesn't matter. So hop on for this stuff. And even buy any secrets if it spawns. Even if it's a Lavaca and you don't need that, still buy it. Unless you have to sell a secret better than that in your base. Last but not least, the third method is what I use to get really rich. It's not scamming. It's not trading. It's this thing right here. You probably could have guessed it, the fuse machine. Fortunately, it leaves in 6 days, so this thing will be leaving. But you know how I said to buy any secret that spawns? That secret can be put in here. I recommend putting, only if you have extra things, I recommend putting in secrets with traits. For example, the best thing I've put in the fuse machine was a 5 millisecond Lavaca. So that's obviously valuable. But from the fuse, if you put in 4 secrets, you're guaranteed a shovel. And this Argini Lapalini is 425,000, I believe, with no trace. That is not that bad. But you have a 60% chance to get a Lost Conversations, which gives 15 million a second. I've gotten 5 of those. I currently have 3. I traded one of them for Le Grande and ads. And I also got another golden one, but it got stolen by a hacker, unfortunately. I accidentally joined public server. But even if you put in your brainrot gods, you still have a chance to get Argini Lapalini. So it's definitely worth it. I mean, I'll literally put in 4 brainrot gods right now. It's Alieso. And this you get from the admin lucky block. So right there is an example of how the admin lucky block is being useful. Lost Babanitos. And I've even gotten some brain gods from the admin lucky block that give millions. Like this thing right here, 1.7 million with 2 traits. Lost Babanitos. The base value is 220k. That's almost what the Lavaca was. Lavaca was 250k. Then it went to 275, and then it got buffed to 250. Well, I have no extra brain gods because the other ones I need to use for rebirths. But we could just look at the chances. Right here. A 9% chance to get an Argini Lapalini. That's pretty high. I mean, back in my day, when the fuse machine first came out, if you put in 4 brain gods, you had a 6% chance for a secret. My first fuse ever, I put in 4 brain gods. Got a secret, but I got the Lost Conversations as gold. And that was pretty crazy. I put in 4 brain gods. So I kind of did the math. I believe that was a 1% chance to get, which is really lucky. And that was a 6% then. So you could definitely get a 9% Argini Lapalini. And I put in 4 brain gods again, and I got a shovel. And when it was still a 6% chance, now it's 9%. So that is how you guys get rich. I know, very simple, also very useful. If you guys find this useful, just press that little button, that says subscribe, I believe. And why don't you comment your best brainrot and like the video too. Why not? I don't really understand what likes do, but it looks cool if I have a lot of likes. You guys have a great rest of your day.